something particularly awful to really catch people's attention. The famous unsolved murder of a Vinewood starlet is one such case. For years, horny nerds have wondered what happened to Leonora Johnson, and if they would have plucked up the courage to speak to her or kill her themselves. It's inspired filmmakers, writers, and copycat killers. Conspiracy theorists have blamed various celebrities. The mayor, the Soviets, short skirts, women's
Everything good?
and
See you on the flip side. almost here? Nice! We can get the car ready to be disassembled, which means payment won't be far behind.
All right, we might be ready to move on this thing.
Obi. Good morning, sir. Bam is just hitting the weed pen here and getting to know my first cup of coffee. Appreciate the like, bro. Much appreciated. Hope you have a safe and blessed day. Alright? We got today, tomorrow, and Wednesday to capitalize on double money in RP. Alright? For your salvage yard. Get that shit. Because you gotta figure that's 70,000 for each car that you bring in. Alright, so we're gonna get almost 150k every 2 vehicles. And the turnaround rate, is happens so fast. And the American term is salvage. Canadian term is scrapyard. I'm a Canadian. You guys know that. So I'm always gonna mix words up. Alright? Don't think I'm illiterate and don't know how to spell. Of course I know how to spell, okay? I get uniquely creative with my titles just for you guys, because you know what? Can't always be serious all the time. Hell no. You gotta be able to point at something and go, did he spell that right? Is he sure about that shit? You gotta like to capture the minds of everybody else so that it takes your mind off of whatever kind of crappy bullshit day you might have going on, or whatever toxic stuff is in your life that you're trying to flush out of your mind. And if it puts a smile on your face, then hey, mission accomplished. So I put a smile on my face, I make me laugh, okay? And if I make me laugh, you can only imagine other people. Of course I make them laugh, and then some. Smoke, what's good? Wake and bake, brother. Wake and bake. I've been hitting the weed pen already. ×2. And getting to know my first cup of coffee. I seen you gaming, bro. That game looks crazy. Honestly, that's. Oh, look at you! Aren't you something special? Listen, I was hauling this shit. Why don't you guys take a walk the fuck off me land, okay? What are the fucking odds, man? Are you fuck kidding me right now? Fuck you. As if. You couldn't just turn left and kept going? Fuck you. You're the one that did the illegal U-turn, so I'm not pulling it over. No. It's non-negotiable.
All right, bring the car in. We'll salvage the parts and get paid in no time.
I have to say, that is a huge, huge advantage of having this yard. Is that you can lead the cops down here. If they can't see you, well, guess what? Eventually, they give up, right? Even if you're in their little cone vision area there on your mini map, it's not gonna matter. They can't see you through the walls of this place. So just remember that. The other salvage places, oh man, the cops can easily just roll in there and bombard the place like they got search warrants and everything else, like they're gonna crash through the front door, but they're not crashing through the front door of this place. They gotta find the front door of this place, right? The entranceway of this place messes them up, right? Good luck to them if they find this place. Not to mention it's a jungle back here. That's why I love it. That what's it called?
Hi there. Are you free?
This Salvage. Rogers. The business battles pop up here. This is perfect. Right? And then usually you just come out the back door here. Come out on an oppressor and see ya. But at first you can't. And you can come up here, like this whole area is my playground now. And it was $2.7 million. That's what I mean. You gotta really watch what you purchase in GTA. And yeah, some properties might be cheap, but look at the amount of space you purchase too. Like, you got bare bones. Here I got everything. This whole entire scrapyard's my playground, right? And I think that was 2.7 or 2.6, something like that.
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them round. I'll bring it by.
Jacob. Excuse me. Morning. How's it going? Just getting to know my weed pen and my first cup of morning coffee. Black, no sugar.
Hey, what's up? Yep. See you later.
Second cup of coffee, maybe halfway through the day, I'll take a half a cup of sugar, or a half a spoon of sugar in there. It has to be brown sugar. Nice. 3 a.m. Yeah. Excuse me. It's 5 here. I was up at 3. And then I lied in bed till about 4. And forced myself to get up. And I got a routine too. I like to make my bed, I like to shower, shower, you know. Man stuff. Right? Yeah, up at all hours of the day. You know what? Try having government contracts and driving and moving them around. Yeah. That's a lot of fun. And yeah. And you know what? Over the years, it doesn't matter anymore. Your body just wakes up at fucking all hours of the time. Doesn't matter what time or zone you're in. You'd be in a different time zone and your body will wake up thinking that it's still in the other time zone that it's used to, and then it's time to work. And you're like, no man, like, we're going to sleep.
Oh, shit.
Doesn't work like that. As you get older, you can turns out you can function between 3 and 4 hours of sleep in a day. Who knew? When experts sit there and say you need 8 hours of sleep, blah 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 blah, and they cram that bullshit down your throat to be healthy and this and that. There's no such thing as getting 8 hours of sleep unless you're turning around drinking it, okay, before bed, or you're taking sleeping pills. So don't sit there and say that like the average healthy person. No. Lies. I call lies. I call bullshit. Okay? Everybody knows. And that whole smoking causes cancer thing? No. My grandfather smokes from the age of 12 all the way into the 70s. No cancer until then. Okay? So, it's stress, it's what you eat, it's your lifestyle. If you're active, non-active. What's it coming here for? Ah. Make sure we have the daily stuff to do everything we need to do. Chicken sandwich. Oh man, I got excuse me. I got Krispy Kreme glazed donuts in the fridge. And they're like screaming my name. Son of a bitch. I'm doing everything I can to avoid them too. Like I want to have one with my coffee. And I probably will.
Looking good, boss. I'll be here.
After it haunts my brain. And you know what's even better? Put it in the microwave for like 10 seconds. Brings it back to like a brand new donut. You know? Or am I the only one here? Okay? I'm not a fat ass or anything. You know, I'm not saying I eat donuts all the time, but I'm, you know. What's the low price? I eat chicken sandwiches all the time. Breaded chicken. Yeah. And Costco has a great big bags of breaded chicken. Yeah, they look thick as fuck. I'll make 3 of those bad boys, and 2 of them will last me a day, and like one will last me in the morning for the next day, and then I can add on some bacon and an omelet.
What you carrying later?
Or not an omelet, but egg, if I want.
Alright, let's talk.
Plus, man, I eat rice. Like, I eat good. Like, I treat my body well.
Hey, let me know if you have any questions.
And some people ask me, like, do you eat fast food? Like, absolutely not. No. No. Fast food is toxic. You want to talk about how you want to die quick? Yeah, eat a McDonald's. Okay? Touch McDonald's. Seriously. Yeah, stay the hell away from that place. Yeah. The Golden Arches are the Golden Arches of cancer. Okay? That place is a death trap. It smells nice and everything, but no. If anything, eat from Popeyes, KFC. That'll kill you. That would kill you a lot slower. McDonald's and Burger King and shit like that. That would kill you quick. Yeah, but the thing is, a lot of people just seem to don't care. They're kind of like zombies to it, you know. It's like that poison that they. If they knew all the facts, if you really were to sit down and, you know, really try to help somebody who like myself, I used to go to McDonald's every single day. Oh yeah. Yeah, they got these artificial farms popping up all over the place. You guys not notice difference in our fruits? Like, you can, okay, when you buy your fruit, for instance, okay, from the grocery store, there's a sticker on your bananas, and there'll be a four digit code on there. Okay, and that 4-digit code will indicate what country they came from and where they came from. Okay, and certain code, I can't quote them off the top of my head, but certain codes are from countries that originally where they grow from, where that fruit is from or whatever, or even vegetable. And then the other sticker has to identify like if it's been artificially grown inside your own country. And you should see the difference. It's like one is like almost like a plastic, the one they grow artificially, and the natural one, it's scary what they're feeding us. It really is. I took a tomato from 2 different countries, from artificially grown and from farmers, sorry. And yeah, the artificially grown had like this plastic sort of wrapping on it. And if you guys think I'm like blowing this out of the water, I'm not. Like, try it yourself, okay? Go to your local grocery store, look for something that's from the farmer's market. Go to the farmer's market, go and get tomatoes from the farmer's market, and then go to the grocery store, and then go get the tomatoes from there where they're importing it, okay? Where they're actually importing our vegetables to this country, and then go compare it to the farmer's market. And I guarantee you, you're going to see a huge difference. The ones from the farmer's market are like completely fresh, completely... Some people, yeah, but it's good that you brought it up, Jacob, because here's the thing, education, the more we educate people on that, the better, right? It really, that, and homesteading, and growing and living off the land is important, everybody. It really is. Because growing our own food, they don't teach us that in school anymore. Like, don't you ever question that? Why? Like there's this certain system and curriculum they want you to only... And that's it, you know? And there's nothing that's really paying anything good. We're not doing any of those. But I found that to be very strange. When I was in school, I did wood shop. They taught us how to homestead. They taught us how to like change a tire on a car, change the oil on the car. We had electric shop. We had AutoCAD. Yeah, like we had all the basic life skills. And then as I was going through school, I remember like as I was on the way out the door through high school, like they were slowly taking those programs away from the school. So, yeah, but you know, Jacob, they're able to like zoom that past people's heads because nobody really stops and pays attention anymore. You know why? You know how they did that to people?
Anything I can do for you, boss?
And I'm not one of those people. Like, I could care less about this thing, this device, and I'm telling you this as facts because I grew up without it, okay? Cell phones. That's how they're distracting everybody in the world and being able to get away with doing what they're doing. You give them devices to distract themselves with, and social media, and boom, there you go. And you're able to do whatever you want in the background, and the zombies will have no idea what's going on. It's scary to think like that, and we're the ones that sound like conspiracy theorists, but that's the reality. And then when the zombies finally wake up and realize what's actually, I call them the sheep, when they realize what's actually going on behind them in the background, it scares the shit out of them, and they don't know what to say anymore. And then I have a smile on my face and I wave and I go, bye-bye, enjoy your mask time, okay? See you later. Yep. Yeah, cell phones weren't meant to be a computer and all of this app and hold all this personal information and do this and that. And you weren't able, you weren't supposed to be using a cell phone to tap and pay this and pay for that. No. Cell phone is a confidentiality thing. It's like you pick it up, you dial a number, you talk on the phone for 30 seconds or less, and that was it. Maybe even a minute. It was important information that you got across a phone. There was a reason why you were on that phone. That was it. It served a purpose.
Oh,
now they're...
How can I help you?
Now, have you ever seen... Here's an... I want to know... I want to do an experiment one of these days.
I'll take care of the food.
Actually,
You take
not
care of
me,
the company.
personally. But
Hello. Have a good day.
I want to take the average... We should challenge somebody, right? To take their teenager's cell phone away, right? Get somebody who has a highly addictive teenager that has a cell phone problem, you know what I mean? And have that cell phone taken away from them, and then see the reaction and the withdrawal. And over a 24-hour period, and see what kind of behavior sparks out of that person. I guarantee you, oh, it's going to be scary. Right? Nobody brings that up. Nobody stigmas that. Like, nobody has, like, put that front and center, right? Nobody's been like, ah, hey, I wonder, you know? I wonder what kind of behavior somebody would generate if we took the, like, even if it was just, say it's yourself, if you're highly addicted to your cell phone, right? Now take your cell phone, now we're going to take it away from you completely. No communication, no nothing. Can't check no time, right? No Facebook, no email, no fuck all. 24 hours. Guarantee your mind's gonna go crazy. Why? Because now our minds are programmed right now. Yeah. Our minds are programmed to these tiny little screens. Right? Children nowadays, look at children. Children are programmed to those tiny little screens. They freak out if you don't give them the tiny little screens. Huh? Oh, it's true. Yeah. Rockstar owes us big time. If it wasn't for people like you and me, Jacob, Rockstar wouldn't exist with all the ideas that they have. Because we gave them the ideas when we were growing up. Hell, ever since they teased us in 1997, dropping it in November. What? What do you mean not telling the GTA? Rockstar owes everybody. Literally. See, the grind never stops.
It's the general.
Some guy was leaking some GTA 6 to us like a year and a half ago in a public lobby. Me and Wade were in it. And like he was talking all kinds of weird shit. Like he was explaining all this. This DLC that was dropping now, he was explaining it.
You got the pickup point on your GPS? Okay. All looks cool from here. Just collect the goods and bring them to the warehouse.
And to be honest, I mean, we thought he was fucking high as a kite. Like, we thought he was, like, smoking crack. Like, you know, he sounded like a crackhead a little bit. Like, dude, you sound like he's like, you're going to be able to buy police cars and use them and stuff like that and customize them. And I'm like, no, we're not. I'm like, we can't even save police cars. I'm like, get off the fucking meds, man. Like, whatever you're on, reduce it to half. Like, you're stoned, right? Sit this one out, dude. Like, go take a nap. And he's just like, and he sounded like an old school hippie, like older than me, like 15 years older than me. Okay, at least by one generation. But man, I'm telling you, I don't know if that's the same guy though. Like, I don't know. Because he came into a lobby, he was explaining a bunch of shit to us, and then like we could do police cars, we'll be able to, he explained exactly, like, we're gonna have this unit, the undercover unit, and then the SWAT truck, and then after that they're gonna release more in the time coming. That's why it's all making sense to me, and that's why I'm letting you guys know, like, a little bit, like, hey, this guy actually was making sense. Like, he wasn't talking bullshit.
Hey, hit me up on
Like
Life Invader later.
This is when we all had to do conduct business in public lobbies, though. Okay, so the thing is, when we all did public lobby thing and business stuff, we are all in the public lobby chat. So like, even people in the public lobby were telling them like, hey, like, you need to put the pipe down, alright? Pipe is not your friend, alright? Say no to drugs, okay? You can say no to drugs. Don't do drugs. Drugs aren't for you, right? He sounded all fucked up. Like, he sounded kind of like Ozzy fucked up. That's why we were just like, you know, question mark. Like, how accurate does this guy? Like, he sounds a little bit accurate, but you're just like, questionable. But at the same time, I don't know if we're talking about the same guy though, Jacob. Because this guy even said that he worked for Rockstar. He's worked for them for years. Come to think about it, he said the GTA 6 wouldn't be released till 2025. That they would pull our strings all the way up through 2024, and that they're not going to do it until 2025. I know I can't say the name either because he didn't even. I think I did write it down in my black book when I was doing online police work, when we were doing online lobby oversight. Because I remember he popped into the lobby when I was griefing. We were griefing a griefer. I was up on a griefer like 21 to something, 21 nothing. You're like we're destroying this guy in Paleto Bay. After this guy was assaulting everybody, like he was greasing everybody in the lobby, and finally we caught up to him in Paleto Bay, and we just like destroyed the guy. Not the guy that was talking on the mic. I was talking about the griefer, and then that's when he caught our attention, and he's like, "What are you guys doing?" And we're like, "Well, we're policing the lobby." That's what. He's like, and that's how the whole conversation started. Actually, it's because he asked what we were doing because we were killing this guy over and over and over and over again. And we said we're policing the lobby. He goes, speaking of policing lobbies, he goes, you know, you're going to actually get to buy police cars and own them. And I'm like, no, we're not. Like, go smoke another one, man. Like, seriously? Oh, yeah. See, there's such things when you work for corporations called the no-clause fee, and so like certain secrets you're not allowed to. Like for instance, I used to work in transportation all my life. I know secrets of transportation. I know like how logistics work and coordinating, and I know how to charge companies this, that, and everything else. I can't share those secrets, and I can't turn around certainly and go and work for another corporation and share another corporation's secrets and their pricing and all that stuff. That's illegal. You can't do stuff like that. That will get you serious time. Right? It's insider trading and then some. Not to mention that's leaking secrets. You're not allowed to do that. You can get sued. It opens up so many cans of worms. But it just goes to show you some people don't think before they do things. They don't think about consequences. See, I always think about consequences before I, I always think like, maybe I should not comment on that. Yeah. Or maybe I'm not. Maybe that's how you feel at the time. But see, he should have just closed his mouth. He shouldn't. And the worst part is he put his own foot in the mouth. Dude, here's the thing. He really wasn't thinking. He probably was high when you think about it. Or he was drinking that day. Because, Rockstar, when you're in the public lobby, talking in the public lobby, Rockstar is able to go into the public lobby at any given time and listen to the public lobby at any given time. They're also allowed to record the lobby at any given time. Ooh, fun facts. Policies, everybody. Read them. Right? Read your fine print. It's there, black on white. Scary stuff. Bam Bam knows a thing or two. Right? I read. So, with that being said, not saying that that's bad. I'm just saying, read your policies. Always know the fine print. Okay? Know your rights. So, yeah. He basically put his foot in his mouth. Like, I wouldn't have done that and gone onto a public lobby and done that, because I mean, like, that's timestamped, that's there for them to review, that's saved, that's evidence. Like, they got that for life. Fuck. Like, Rockstar could take his ass to go to court. They'll sue him into the. They'll put him in the poorhouse forever, for life. Like, that's it. Like, that guy will be the hobo on the street corner with the sign, offering to squeegee the window for $1. I'm not even kidding you. Like, he's gonna be at Hollywood doing that because Rockstar will make him broke. Like, that's sad, but it's true. Oh, prison. Well, hey, that's even better. I mean, that's 3 squares a day. Easy. Easy time. Free housing. Right? He might have to become somebody's wife. Right? But I mean, at least that's better than him trying to struggle on the street, I guess. I don't know. Oh, I gotta sell this place. See, here's the thing. Don't let this place fill up. Okay? Right about here, you can manage still by yourself. Okay? I teach my guys this, and they all know the secrecy. Like 270, max 330. Okay? And then run the sale. See, nowadays, yeah, I don't know, that'd be horrible. Yeah, but speaking of house arrest, though, when you think about it, that whole COVID lockdown bullshit, that was basically house arrest. They put us all on house arrest, right? I don't think that's ever going to happen again. I don't think that shit will fly ever again. At least it won't with me.
The sale's on, but it's kind of complicated. You'll be dropping the goods at a few points around the city. Collect the cargo at LSIA and make this thing happen.
When is it not complicated? This is easy money. It just so happens, it's my favorite color. All the time. Oh, I love it. Where are we going on this time? Okay. It's like that, you know, that you point at the chest, or you point at your eye. Okay, yeah. It's like you point at your eye. It's like watch you. No, actually no. You point your chest, and then it's your eyes with your 2 fingers watching, and then you point at them. You. Sign language. I learned sign language being a truck driver all those years. When I first started being a truck driver and I was younger, I gave the middle finger to somebody on like a very, very public highway, and my boss calls me right away within like 10 minutes. Did you just give somebody the finger? I told him the truth. I was like, yep. And he's like, yeah, you don't do that. He's like, because a lot of people just seen that, and I just got a lot of phone calls. I was like, oh, yeah. When I got back to the yard, he pulls me aside into the office and goes, I'll show you what you do next time. Next time some asshole cuts you off or decides to be a hero in front of the truck, okay? You hit the air horn one time, point at him, and give him a thumbs up, okay? Go, good job, and then give him the A-OK symbol, okay? Take your index finger and your thumb, okay? And make it a circle, and then your middle finger and the other finger and your pinky, stick them up, and it goes ASS hole. That's what that spells out. You don't know how bad you will throw off whoever you fucking just did that sign language to. The whole day they're gonna look at you with a puzzled look on their face, and it's true. At first I looked at my boss and I'm like, no, he's full of shit, right? I'm in my 20s, I'm like, you don't make sense. Sure shit enough, next time somebody had cut me off, I blasted the air horn one time to get their attention, pointed, and did the thing. And the facial expression, they were expecting me to give them the middle finger and to be like, fuck you. And I didn't. And their facial expression was like, they had this puzzled look on their face, like, what the fuck does that mean? And I just like, and then I waved. Just like my boss told me to do. He's like, and then afterwards, he's like, give them a little wave with a smile on your face and drive away. Oh, fuck, it works every time. Psychologically fucks with them. And it makes you laugh the whole day. Like, it makes me laugh just thinking about it because I've done it to a few people. And watch the reaction, it's priceless. For everything else, just MasterCard. Oh yeah. That's when you do that, what I just told you to do, Jacob. Put your, just look at him. Put your hand up towards them, give them a thumbs up, right? And go, good job, right? With the thumbs up. And then, asshole. And he'll look at you like a deer in headlights. He or she. They won't know what the hell you just said to them. They'll have no clue. They'll be like, what the hell does that mean? And even if they ask, don't tell them. Oh no, psychological warfare. You'll fuck with them all day. They'll be trying to Google that shit. No, it won't happen for them. They won't be able to Google it or nothing.
Hello. What can I do for you? Oh, hey. You're in trouble. Okay. I'll deal with it.
Nice. Level 803 already. I wonder if I'm gonna blink and miss my 800s. It seems like yesterday I was in my 300s. No joke. Actually. What are we in now? My 4th year? It was this time 2 years ago. It was actually coming into level 400. So it actually takes you as much time as I put in GTA if you're solid, and if you're a grinder like we are, then you can get like 200. You can easily accomplish 200 levels a year. But that's making sure you also capitalize on your bonuses. Like, I'm not hesitating on the scrapyard. Every time that's ready, I'm on it. Like white on rice. I'm about to go and make another coffee here in a minute. Just making sure I got my people working. I got a few certain radio stations I listen to as well. It's just you can't help but have your favorites. Doesn't matter where you are.
See you later.
Except wait.
Hi there.
Wait.
Whoops.
One thing.
Okay, I'm on it. You know where to find me.
One thing I did not like. Oh, see, speaking of salvage yard, we gotta go. I guess I should change that. I have it written as scrapyard. I should put it as salvage yard here. One thing I did not like when I was in the Philippines was I could not listen to my radio stations from back here in North America. So there. Let's give it a capital S. But yeah, that gives you kind of like what dictatorship is and what censorship is. Like we have things. We're pretty grateful. Or not grateful. I should say. Oh, okay. Well, I'm talking about radio stations like your favorite rock stations where you can. Like, 'cause I drove trucks, so I mean, I liked listening to my radio station no matter what, wherever I was. I don't like static. I don't like changing radio stations and shit like that. I'm putting on either satellite radio or I'm listening to internet radio right there. I don't care. I don't know. I'm not in the business of guessing people's wages. Nor do I don't really, not interested in knowing, but you can share it if you must. I don't know if that's good in the States, but I mean, if that's a starting out wage, it'd be a whole hell of a lot better than nothing. But at the same time, you gotta ask yourself, how come Joe Biden's paying a bunch of immigrants to be in your country and they're paying them a lot more than what you're getting paid to actually work? Yeah. Yeah, I'd be going to the White House, all right, and wanting to have a chat with that senior citizen piece of shit, huh? Right? Be like, hey, Biden, we have to have a chat here, bud. Listen up, okay? See, there's this thing called borders. We don't have any, okay? And this other thing is, you're giving migrants money for free, while Americans work, starve to pay the bills and can't afford to pay the bills. And, like, your country and my country are both falling apart at the same rate of speed, and the same two lunatics are running the country. It's like they conspired to do it together. And nobody's stopping them. It's like, what the fuck? We gotta stop this circus somehow. Alright? This Mickey Mouse operation cannot continue to go on any longer for Canada or the United States. You know what? Seriously, I'd go to the White House and I'd be like, listen, Biden, we have to have a chat. And, like, publicly. Like, you have to resign, that's it. Like, you and Justina Trudeau gotta get out of here. Go to Epstein's Island and burn in hell, okay? Alright? So, go join Epstein. Alright? I'm sure he's waiting for you guys in hell. I'm sure they were on the list. They were definitely on the list. Okay? They have VIP passes to go down there on the list. Fuck it. We get a hold of that list? We get a hold of the real list? Oh, man. Some people are gonna get hung in trees. Just like back in the old days.
Buckle your seatbelts. It's gonna get bumpy. Merriweather got wind of these sales, so expect them to show up at some point, and maybe have someone waiting on the gun for them.
Yeah,
the important thing is the weapons get to the
The important thing is that we're gonna be taking a hit here. Not really, because I'm not gonna be losing money, but in this case, I can do it, but that's pushing it, and I'm not pushing it for 30 minutes for that amount of money. That's just not worth it. No. I can make my money a lot faster. I'll take the hit. This is why you pay to have your spawn point. No, you mean the militia. Is that what you're saying? Dude, I know of guys that want out of the military because the military went woke. The US military and Canadian Armed Forces went woke. Like accepting transgender this and ideology that and pronouns and yeah. Good luck fighting wars with them. Huh? Seriously. A lot of our warriors are just packing it in and going, okay, well, that's nice. I'm gonna join a militia, a real army. Like, not... Like, seriously, I can't see a transgender person...
You think law enforcement realize when they're working in direct opposition to the nation's interests? Well, they might figure it out when you're knocking them out the way in a modified big rig. Take the truck to the buyers on the route we give you and pay as little attention to those numbskulls as you can.
This screams Freedom Convoy all over again. Oh man, those were the days. I missed that. But I'm telling you. This mission's the best. Yeah, the army went woke. It's disgusting. Good luck fighting a battle with them. Like that's what I was gonna say. Good luck fighting a battle with them because they're gonna take bullets and they're gonna run. They're gonna be like, they're shooting at us! They're shooting at us! What do we do? Oh my god! Yep, okay. Yep. Good luck with that. Okay? They don't have to pass... They lowered the minimum requirements now for everything. They basically, like, give them a gold sticker and pass them before they even... and fully instruct them on the first day. Like... Alright. The world we live in, we're in deep shit. Okay? Deep shit. We keep letting the woke and the weak run the country, and the way things are going. And, yeah, civil war will be happening right around the corner. Like this year. Guaranteed. I can't see the country putting up with it any longer. I see Donald Trump getting back in and turning the country, turning everything all around. Once Donald Trump's back in power, the woke gonna get scared even in Canada. They're gonna pack it up, they're gonna leave. They are gonna go to Epstein's Island because that's the only way, that's the only place they know where to go. Alright, but we all know that. We already discovered Epstein's Island. We got the list, so they're fucked now. They're like rats. We're flushing them out one by one by one. And then we're putting them in the toilet and hitting the flush button. Oh, I agree. I'm Generation X. You can't hurt my feelings. Yeah. No. We grew up hurting each other's feelings on a daily basis, especially in school. Like, our teachers used to hurt our feelings in school. Okay? That's how you improved in school. Okay? Like, it would be nothing for, hey, our teacher, like, I remember my one teacher, she was old, and she was a crusty old bitch. And her name was Miss Brain. And she'd be like, hey, you little shit, come here, you little bastard. I got something for you, huh? You're gonna get your, go to the chalkboard right now. You're gonna see that? I wrote that out for you. You're gonna write that 100 times right there. You're gonna stay here until that fucking shit's done, you little prick. If it's not done, I'm gonna beat your ass with this little ruler, you understand? Now get to it. I got dinner to make at home. Like, I'm not even kidding you. You think school is... No. This school was a nightmare when I went to school, okay? You didn't dare get away with half the shit that you guys get away with now. You guys, it's a nightmare. That place is... I don't know. It's not a place of education. It's a... There's Shug. Shug's in here. Guaranteed. Yep. That's the man of the hour right there. You mentioned Wake and Bake, Shug's all in here, right? Registered as a CEO, lit the weed, it's good to go. Gotta pay attention, gotta get there, come on. You can do it! Come on, Bam Bam, you can get it. Whoa. Go, Bam Bam, go, go, go. Out of the way, boys. Whoa, that scared the shit out of me. Hello, I'm awake. Yeah, definitely. The coffee didn't do it. That did. Yeah. That was an eye opener. That was like a holy fuck. That scared the shit out of everybody. I know it did. Okay. Alright. Bam Bam needs new shorts. No. Seriously. Almost. Like, close. You know what? Jacob, to answer your question, you can wish in one hand and shit in the other and see which one fills up first. But sadly, unfortunately, they let them in there and then they turned around and changed everything and catered to their feelings. Feelings? Are you really? So we're building an army of warriors based on feelings now. Okay. Just so we're all clear. Yeah. Feelings. Okay, feelings. Yeah. We're trying to create warriors in our army
what you want?
based
Some
on
wheels?
feelings. How? Who the fuck is gonna take you seriously based on that? Huh? Because I know as an enemy, I would capitalize on that. I'd be looking at our troops going, guys, they go shit on, they go based on feelings. Let's go capitalize on that, right? Because they're savages, right? So, big difference. Yeah, it's like Biden and Trudeau are trying to set North America up for absolute complete failure, and trying to make us all weak. For some reason, I don't know. There's an agenda behind there. Yeah, can't call me crazy anymore. Because my so-called conspiracy theories have been coming true the last 2 years. Holy crap, huh? Wow. Scary shit. Yeah. I need something for the entrance. There he is.
Alright, I'll get back to work.
Last half day. Polar vortex. Seriously.
Looks like you sold out. To the right people, too. Only the good war's being fought with those guns. Promise.
So here's some fun facts about where Bam is. Bam kind of lives near the Arctic, and and the Rocky Mountains. And the other thing is that lately here it's been like -40 with a wind chill -56 and shit like that for the last 4 or 5 days. And today is finally our last day. It's gonna warm up to -30 by noon. Listen to me. It's gonna warm up to -30 because currently this morning it was -45 when I woke up. Okay, and that's -45 degrees Celsius. Okay, that's like cold, negative cold as balls. Okay, that's like go take a leak outside. It's gonna freeze before it hits the ground. Okay, believe me, it will. Now, if you guys have never seen ice fog, I suggest Googling that and seeing how interesting ice fog looks like. It's creepy, very creepy. It's kind of like fog, but you breathe that in. It's like it will bone chill your insides when you breathe. Okay? Literally. It'll feel like your insides, like your organs inside are gonna start to freeze. Yeah, that kind of, like, just to give you an idea, we set records this year. We were colder than Siberia. Yeah. We were the coldest place on Earth this year. Already. I was like, that's cool. We'll wear that one, right? We'll take that gold star. But at the same time, I'm not impressed with that gold star. I'm not wearing that with a badge of honor because that was brutal. You know, like, here, I'll give you an idea. If you want a tow truck to boost your car right now for a battery boost, or even for a battery boost, you're waiting for 2 days. There's a 2-day wait, no kidding. And if you want to get a tow, okay, you're waiting for almost 4 days now. There's a 4-day waiting list. Yikes, right? That's how many vehicles died and everything in this polar vortex in the last week. Yeah. Tow trucks are so busy, they're taking advantage of people. Battery boosts, everything else. Try taking Uber or a taxi, they're taking advantage. They're gouging people like crazy. It's ridiculous. Bad times. Not for me, anyways. I'm just sitting here and like, nope. I'm smart enough to stay home. Go anywhere anyways. Don't need to. And for that matter, there was a bunch of people. Oh man. I was seeing a bunch of stuff online. There were some people complaining, saying, I can't believe my vehicle's not working. What?
I'll bring it to you. I'll get back to
Seriously?
it then.
They're like, I can't believe it's only negative blah 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 blah. Never feeling negative weather. Well, fuck. Oh man, I'm telling you. It's never been this bad. We set absolute broke records. Like, it's never ever been this bad. It came close. It came close like 2 years ago. It came close. But this year it smashed records. It was so bad. Okay, it was so bad that yesterday, last night, here we are on GTA, and my cell phone goes off, you know, like very loud too. It goes, you know, the emergency alert goes off, and I look at the emergency alert, and our power grid for our whole province was under, our power grid was at max. Our max capacity, and we are going into our reserve powers now. And I'm like, uh-oh, that's not good. I go, we've never ever, like, in my time of living out west, in almost an entire decade, and the amount of cold winters and all the massive storms, our power grid has never ever been hit at the max. And so an emergency alert went out asking for us to turn off anything that. And we have one of the most reliable power grids on the planet. Okay, where I am in Canada. Okay, and we're in the richest part of Canada, and it was just like, what? You choose Alaska. Yeah, well, I'm Alberta. It's right near Alaska. Neighbors, basically. Like it's a stone throw right away from us. Not even. Same environment. Like you follow the Rocky Mountains, you go right into Alaska. Yeah. And if you follow the Rocky Mountains, you end up down in Mexico. So if you go down south, travel the Rocky Mountains where I am, then you'll end up in Mexico. And if you go north, you'll end up in Alaska. And then like I was saying, like our power grid, bad. Never was like that, and it asked everybody to shut down, like whatever you could. So anything extra that you normally would have on in your house that you're not, like, if it's a light or it doesn't matter what it was, just shut it off. Because our power grid was going through the emergency mode. And then we actually drew power from another province a little bit for a few hours, and then our grid stabilized, and that was all due to the cold temperature. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because Biden okay, and Justina Trudeau have this stupid ideology plan for this net zero bullshit by 2035, which will not work. There are places, as you guys can see in the United States from this polar vortex, that also affected parts of the United States, like Utah, and that were right underneath me in Montana. Okay, those states just experience Arctic blast of air, just like me here. And you can't have emergency services driving around on batteries through weather like that. Like, battery, for number one, can't properly charge when it's cold. It needs to be warm. Number two, when it gets too cold, it works twice as hard. Number three, you're gonna, if the power system during the power system that runs on natural gas, coal, etc., right now, just had an emergency spike and almost like not an almost max, just had an emergency max capacity alert on natural resources that we use now. What the fuck do you think's gonna happen when they try to run that shit on all electric? See, their theory is not adding up. The whole global warming thing is not adding up. People are starting to see right through this sham, right? And all this tax bullshit. And all the climate's changing, and we gotta change everything over to batteries, and we gotta do this and do that. No, we don't. No, we don't. Okay, believe me, no, we don't. They're lying. They're lying. Even, I've ran numbers with other people who like to run numbers. I'm a numbers person, and I'm telling you the numbers don't add up to what they're saying to us. They don't. They're not going to save a carbon footprint at all. The only way you'd save a carbon footprint is if China did exactly what their plan is for us. See, even as Canada and the United States doing their so-called climate change program, wouldn't even dent what's happening in the climate right now. It would only, it wouldn't do the dent that they are saying it would do. It would actually only drastically affect it by 1%, actually. Okay? It would reduce our carbon footprint by 1%. Now, ironically, these are the same people right now flying around on massive jets that are doing massive carbon footprint with their buddies and shit like that, and taking vacations, flying around on these big jets, while telling you, the taxpayer, hey, listen, driving your car is it's poisoning our planet, okay? And for the future of our kids and shit, I'm gonna have to ask you to park that shit, that fucking shit box, and go take public transit, okay? Go take the unreliable, shitty transit that we got for you. That's unsafe, okay? That's filled with the homeless people doing drugs and pissing and shitting on public transit, okay? Especially at train stations and whatnot. Go take that and save the environment and ride your bike, okay? Like, does any of it now, like, now the woke, now you guys are starting to look at the woke agenda going, now I see. Now I'm starting to see a bunch of mentally ill people, right? Yeah. I'm glad people are starting to wake up now. I've been here this whole time, right? I can't wait to write a book on it all. Yeah, that's gonna make me a lot of money. I'm gonna educate some of you motherfuckers. Welcome to coming out of the Matrix. Once you come out of the Matrix, you're never coming back. And trust me, coming out of the Matrix, first couple days you're gonna feel like a fool. But don't worry. You know, once you come out of the Matrix, you'll never go back. If you go back, well, there's no hope for you. Right? Then you're completely dumb too. But don't worry. Coming out of the Matrix, the first few days, you're gonna feel like weird. You're gonna feel deceived. You're gonna feel like, oh man, how was I so stupid for so long? No. You weren't stupid. You were programmed right from the beginning. Like straight from elementary school. Like once you start dissecting everything and going back and being like, what the fuck were they doing to us? And why are things happening the way they're happening? Yes, dude, Jacob. They try to listen. Anybody who bought into this, like, when Justin Trudeau tried to tell Canadians, oh, our carbon footprint's bad. Oh, we're doing a lot of damage to the environment. Wait a second, what? Hold on a second. The United States is like 4 times the size of us, with smaller landmass, and more people, more jobs, more factories, and they pollute more. But wait a second, you're trying to tell us that we pollute more than the United States and we have less people. He doesn't make any sense. And this is the guy that used to be a drama teacher, and he's trying to spit math facts at people. And he doesn't think that, like, there's some people out there like me who sit there at the TV and I'm like, you're just full of shit, bud. Like, and somehow he manipulates people. He like takes them on a journey and then like flips it around and somehow like locks in people and like follows them around like a bunch of lost, or has them following him around like a bunch of lost puppies somehow, and just throws out random numbers and people believe it. And he makes it sound believable, though. That's the thing. And here's the thing. I'm going to talk to you guys something about manipulation. I studied manipulation, okay? Manipulation is if you can make them believe it, right? Then you have them by the balls. Okay? Look, the government had you all believe that you needed a vaccine. Huh? What happened there? Right? Holy shit, how many people got freaked out? Because they drove the fear into the people, right? And they manipulated the people. You know, like, if we manipulate the people, then we got them by the balls, then we tell them what to do, then we fear-mongle them, then we drive them, we control them by fear. Yep. Exactly, Jacob. See? Jacob's one of the smart ones. Okay? Jacob's not one of the sheep. No. Jacob, I stood up for our freedom convoy. Our rights and freedom. You're welcome. I drove truck for years in transportation industry since I was in high school. Straight out of high school. I seen through that bullshit as soon as they tried to tell us, like, oh, hey, you gotta get vaccinated in order to keep your job. I'm like, finger right to the face. Like, no, I don't. Like, sorry, but not sorry. Okay? It's called I know my rights. That's what I told work. I was like, yeah, I know my fucking rights, asshole. Just like that. Yeah, well, it was, you know what made me shake my head, Jacob? And I lost a lot of friends, and my family split up, and all for the best, actually, because my life's a lot better now, and everything happens for a reason. So all the bad things that happened made me stronger, and I came out on top, right? And now things are a lot better, and things keep getting better, and I'm grateful for it too, and blessed. And the thing is, it made me realize too just how stupidly and gullible society is, and how some people who you thought were like smart and educated and thought for themselves actually don't think for themselves, and how easily they can be manipulated. That's how I looked at people, and I was like, wow, You guys can be easily manipulated just like that. Like if I, like you could look at the sky and it would be blue, and if I told you the sky is green, you'd look at the sky and be like, yeah, okay, it's green, but it's really blue. But if I told you it's green, you're going to believe it's green. It's that kind of ideology sense that has me shaking my head when I look at those people, and I think like, they're the same people that are driving around in their car with a mask on. They're the only ones in there with all 4 windows rolled up. And you look at them and you're like, yeah, who ties your shoes for you? Right? 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay? So, there's that. Like it's almost like you want to test their IQ level, but then you don't, because you don't want to have a conversation with that person, because your IQ might be dropping by the second. So, gotta be careful. I gotta start the coffee machine. So you guys gotta bear with me a minute. There's still lots of GTA to play. I just need to start a second coffee. Put a shirt on. I'm gonna have to actually put some clothes on. What? As if you guys don't sit around in your boxers playing your game systems in your bedroom. Don't sit there and say you don't, because you do. Alright? Like, everybody has their comfort zone. Morning, Isaiah. I'm just making a coffee, boys. It's almost done. Ooh, nice. 518 grand already. That's just pocket money. Did I do that one bunker sale? This is what happens when you get old. Either that or morning wake and bake, you just kind of forget. Thank God I have this thing. And check on everything from here. Oh yeah. See, it doesn't show, but in this bar, it's down a little bit. You might as well just pay the 10 grand back up. Right? That way you don't have to worry about it. So, Because from here, I'm on my, as soon as I fix my coffee, I'm on my way back down. I probably got 2 cars to pick up.
Easy there.
Hey,
I
I'm
got you
dying to
covered,
get my hands dirty.
Hey, so,
Capitan, I think Mr. Rubio must be missing us, yes? Shall we see how he is getting on? ¿En tu heading, Capitan?
Later, dude. Have a good day.
What's up? See you around.
All right, bring the car in. We'll salvage the parts and get paid in no time.
All right. Bye.
Almost here? Nice! We can get the car ready to be disassembled, which means payment won't be far behind.
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them round. Aight, I'll get back to work.
Sup, homie?